The black community don't owe y'all nothing. We don't owe y'all nothing.
This is not our fight. Stay out of it. It's not our fight.
People are asking us to speak up when we have done enough speaking up as black Americans, right?
They never tried to be with us.
The black community don't owe y'all nothing. We don't owe y'all nothing. You know what I'm saying? When we was out here getting gunned down and choked out and all that shit, and when the white man was out here and still out here talking about go back to Africa, where was y'all at? You know what I'm saying? Y'all wasn't out here fighting for us. There was no solidarity with the Latino community. Hell, y'all was saying to us, go back to Africa. This ain't y'all country no more. This ain't y'all country. Learn Spanish. Blah, blah, blah. All that anti-blackness the Latino community has for black people. And you think we about to unify with y'all? Like, advocate for y'all? Why the fuck would we do that? Nah, fuck that. That ain't our fight. That is not our fight. Why would we use our platform to advocate for motherfuckers who bask in anti-blackness? Like y'all literally will y'all call us monkeys, all that shit. And you want us to advocate? You want us to use our platform? You want the black celebrities to use their platform to advocate for this ICE shit? No, nah, fuck that. Y'all voted this motherfucker in. Y'all already knew the first term when he had his first presidential term, Trump, when he had his first presidential term, he said he was gonna try to build a goddamn wall to keep y'all out. And then here he is. Y'all voted for this man. Y'all voted for this man. Y'all voted for the very man who said he wanted to kick y'all out. So we supposed to no, that's y'all fault. Nah, fuck that. Handle your own. We still fighting our own battles. We still fighting our own war. And what you want us to stop what we doing to get in another war that ain't got shit to do with us? Nah, fuck that. Where y'all community at advocating for y'all? Why y'all not asking white people to advocate for you? Why y'all not going to the white people? Because you know why. And now that ICE is knocking at y'all door, knocking at y'all establishments, and coming to get y'all, you want the black community to be out here, talking about, oh, da-da-da-da-da. Nah, we not doing it. We not doing it. No, I know for damn sure I'm not using my platform. No, nah, fuck that. Nah, ICE doing what ICE do. The only people I'm standing with is my people, my African American people, my African people, my African immigrants. Those are the only one I'm standing with. These Latino folks, I'm not standing with you motherfuckers. No, I'm not. And I said it just like that. I'm not standing with y'all. Y'all hella anti-black. You hella anti-black. Y'all be calling us names. You know what I'm saying? You be standing with the white man. Y'all problem is y'all think y'all the white man's friends. Like, y'all think we below y'all and y'all right there, right below the white man. No. The white man don't look at you as no equal either. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why y'all even advocated to vote for this man. And you knew what his agenda was. Nah, so the black community is not standing in solidarity, especially the black conscious community. Hell nah. With all you anti-black Latino motherfuckers, no. Fuck that. I don't care what y'all say. We ain't standing with shit. If it ain't got nothing to do with black people, we got our own shit going on. That's y'all fault. Fuck that. Y'all voted that motherfucker in here. Deal with the consequences. That ain't got shit to do with us. I'm not getting into that. Like, that ain't my fight. That ain't my fight. Why would I inject myself into some shit that ain't got shit to do with me or my people? Nah. Y'all shouldn't have been so damn anti-black. Y'all shouldn't have been talking shit about us. Maybe we would advocate with you.
Xenophobia has its definition, absolutely. But there are many ways to enact xenophobia, and I'm sorry. Why are you choosing to say, this ain't our fight, the moment you see black and brown people being hurled off into detention centers or being put into these dark basements with no water, no electricity, no food? They're being sent to countries that they're not even from. Like, why are you choosing that moment to say, this is not our fight?
The reason that we are responding like that is because people are asking us to speak up when we have done enough speaking up as black Americans, right? So we do have the right to say this is not our fight because look how we voted. Look how they voted, right? Me no black. I would vote for Donald Trump and all those things, right? So, hey, they're on their own. This is not our fight. And there's nothing wrong with saying that. I mean, there was a Mexican president that said, let the Negro fight his own battles. I think it's about time black Americans, I'm not Haitian, I'm speaking on black Americans. Black Americans have done so much in this country. Black Americans are the reason why a lot of people who come over here have rights to begin with. So if black folks are tired and fed up, right, to where they don't want to speak up no more, they're going to just get their money and stay out the way and you know, pray for everyone, right? They have the absolute right to do that. So as a black American, we choose to sit down. Have a good day.
Black people, I need y'all to stop being political tools for everybody when nobody comes to help us. It costs $11,000, between $2,000 and $11,000 to migrate to this country legally. There are more than 11 million undocumented immigrants in the United States right now. These people, mind you, the governor of California was giving $58,000 to illegal immigrants to help them find a house. When did Gavin Newsom offer black people, white Americans that's struggling, hell, Asian Americans that's struggling, people that's born in this nation that's struggling? When did the governor of California offer them thousands upon thousands of dollars to help them buy a house, help them pay their rent, help them with their grocery bill? Like, it kills me how we operate and how we move when you have other administrations by presidents that sat up there and told you, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Or said, if I had a son, it would look like Trayvon. When did they ever just say, you know what, let's do something specifically for American citizens? Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, American citizens. Oh, we don't get that. You know why we don't get that? Because the government loves to pander to certain people that they can pay for cheap labor. There was a woman on CNN that said, I want to see these Americans when they don't have these, I want to see these American women when they don't have blueberries for their coffee. Y'all, it is so funny to me how folks they got a little bit, they got just as much melanin as I do or a little bit more. It's so funny how we want to jump in front of trains and take bullets for every other race but ours. We want to put everybody other cars in front of us, but these people wouldn't do the same. I'm asking y'all to wake up and smell the coffee. Get off that Democratic plantation. It's going to be the death of you. You did.
Something is happening in America right now that almost nobody wants to discuss openly. As deportation fears rise and immigration communities demand support, some Black Americans are giving an answer that is making people extremely uncomfortable. This is not our fight. And for many, the response did not come out of nowhere.
And to my people, to my black people, this is not our fight. Stay out of it. It's not our fight. They said violence had no place in politics. They weren't saying that during the civil rights, back when they was assassinating us then. It didn't apply then. Let it fly now. It's not our fight. Let the white people handle it.
So a lot of people are paying attention to this, situation with ICE. And a lot of brothers and sisters are not only saying, hey, that's not our issue or problem, but they're also remembering how a lot of the immigrants in general have talked real down to FBAs and also other Americans. They called us all kind of names about the way we work and all kind of other things, like they doing us a favor by coming over here. I want you to hear what this sister has to say, because let's go ahead and expound on that.
You see, I'm talking to all Americans, okay? Taxpayers. This is why I always say, with ICE and DHS, this is not our fight. Let them do their job. Because if y'all see and hear the things that these people say about America, especially Black America, the things that they say, they talk about our American kids like they are zombies. They act like they not even worth getting a job, going to school, nothing. And I keep trying to tell y'all, they never liked America. They are here to use us for our resources. And I'm glad people that look like me is not out there marching. Because the way they talk about us.
Don't you move. Don't you go out there with them folks. That is not our problem. That's their problem. We tried to save these fuckers 100 times. We done fought for it. We done died for it. We done had people locked up. But do not take your ass outside. Black people, hear me and hear me clearly. These motherfuckers ain't never gave us shit. They never tried to be with us. We have gave them 100 opportunities to build a community, to be neighborly, to be friendly. I fucking fight. Because they not going to learn from the shit that they keep getting saved from until they are beaten the fuck down. They need to be beat up. They need to understand that this system don't give a fuck about them unless you rich. This ain't our fight. They caused this shit because we warned them. You warned them. I warned them. Kamala warned them. Coach warned them. Bernie warned them. AOC warned them. Jasmine warned them. Hakeem and his damn fake ass Obama voice warned them. Everybody tried to tell these mothers, listen, this is what they gonna do. They thought it was just gonna be us. They thought it was just gonna be the Mexicans. That's what they thought. That's what they said. Let them motherfuckers get kicked out the country. Let them get locked up. Let them kill black people in the street. We don't give a... Don't you take your ass out that fucking house. You sit on your couch. You play them video games. You drink your wine. You drink your water. But don't take your ass outside. Because soon as you take your ass outside, war shall begin. This ain't our fucking fight. I don't care if they burn this whole motherfucker down. Don't you take your ass outside. We ain't never been.
Black Americans, illegal immigration is not your problem. This is not your fight. Do not be out here worried about illegal immigrants, okay? Because I promise you that they are not out here worried about you. What they are doing is going into your communities, going into your schools, overpowering all your resources, all of the things that are going on in black communities with illegal immigrants coming in and taking over the schools, taking over all of the resources that are supposed to be for black Americans. Trust and believe that these people are not worried about you. So I do not understand why black Americans feel like they need to jump on this high horse to go out here and go to battle for illegal immigrants when that is not your fight. If you're a black American, that means you are here legally. It is not your responsibility to advocate for those who are here illegally. There is no black-brown coalition, okay? These people are not here for you. And what you need to stop doing is you need to stop wasting your time trying to fight everybody else's battles and start focusing on your families, your communities, your entrepreneurship, your money, your income generation, because black Americans are basically dead last at all of these things. And we are dead last at all of those things because we are always trying to fight other people's battles. So black Americans, illegal immigrants, battles are not your battles. You should probably want as many illegal immigrants supported as humanly possible, because that means that maybe lower income black communities can be theirs again and not have themselves overrun.
And for many, the response did not come out of nowhere. They are pointing to decades of political neglect, economic competition, broken promises, and moments when they felt their own community was expected to struggle alone. So the real question is not simply why won't black Americans help? The deeper question is, why do some black Americans feel they no longer owe automatic solidarity to anybody else? And the conversation is getting intense. According to social media, you can see the pressure. People are asking black Americans to speak up, protest, organize, and stand against deportations. But some black Americans are pushing back with a very simple argument. Where was this urgency when our community was struggling? Now, whether you agree with that argument or not, you cannot understand this debate without addressing the feeling first. Because some people, this is not about celebrating anyone's hardship. It is about refusing to accept responsibility for a political crisis they believe they did not create. And this is where the message gets even stronger. Some black Americans are saying we already have our own battles: housing affordability, unemployment and anti-employment, struggling schools, public safety concerns, the racial wealth gap, discrimination in hiring, the cost of living. The argument is that Black Americans are constantly told to place their own specific concerns on hold for a larger coalition. And now some are asking, how many times are we expected to delay our own agenda? The question is driving the entire conversation. Here is the uncomfortable part. Solidarity cannot simply be demanded when a crisis happens. Some Black Americans argue that solidarity has to be built over time through mutual respect, shared interests, and reciprocity. You cannot ignore tensions for years, dismiss legitimate concerns, and then suddenly expect unconditional political support when circumstances change. That does not mean every immigrant thinks the same way. And it does not mean every Black Americans think the same way. But the frustration is real, and pretending it does not exist will not make it disappear. Some Black Americans believe immigration policy directly affects wages, entry-level employment, housing demand, and access to limited public resources. Now, economists and political leaders debate these effects constantly. And the reality is complicated, but politically, perception matters. If working class people believe they are competing harder for jobs, housing, or opportunities, they are going to ask difficult questions. And some Black Americans are saying, why should we be ashamed of discussing our own economic interests? And that is where this conversation becomes bigger than deportation. It becomes a debate about who gets to prioritize themselves. And this may be the most controversial part. Some Black Americans feel there is a double standard. They believe other communities are allowed to openly organize around their own interests. Immigrant communities can advocate for immigration reform. Business groups can advocate for business interests. Labor organizations can advocate for workers. But when Black Americans say we are focusing on our own community, suddenly that position is treated as selfish or divisive. And many are rejecting that framing. Their response is, if everybody else can defend their interests, why can't we? This point matters. There is a major difference between saying, I want people to suffer, and saying, I am not personally joining this political fight. Those are not the same positions. People can oppose cruelty while still deciding whether they invest their time, money, votes, or even political energy. So, when Black Americans say deportations are not our fight, the message underneath may be much stronger. For some, it means we are tired of being politically taken for granted. For others, we are focusing on our own unresolved problems. And for others, solidarity must be mutual, not demanded only during a crisis. You may agree with that position, you may strongly disagree, but one thing is clear. Shaming people is unlikely to rebuild trust. So I want to hear from you guys. Are Black Americans obligated to join the fight against deportations? Or do they have every right to say, not our problem? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below, and kindly remember to keep it respectful. If you love breakdowns like this, kindly hit the subscribe button and join our family. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.